Today we are going on a wonderful journey. We will learn to cook a classic dish. This dish is loved by many people all over the world. We are making a spicy mutton curry. Imagine a bowl of rich, dark gravy. Tender pieces of mutton are swimming in it. The smell of beautiful spices fills your kitchen. It makes your mouth water even before you take the first bite. This is not just food, it is an experience. It is a celebration of flavors that dance on your tongue. Making this curry is a joy. It brings warmth and happiness to any dining table. It is perfect for a special family meal or when you have guests. But sometimes, making mutton curry can be tricky. Have you ever cooked mutton and it became too tough to chew? Or maybe the curry was too spicy, so you could not taste anything else? Sometimes it can be the other way around. The curry might be bland, with no exciting flavor at all. These are common problems. But do not worry. Today I will share my secrets with you. We will solve these problems together. The key is balance. We need the right balance of spices. We also need to cook the mutton in a special way. This will make it very soft and full of flavor. The goal is to create a dish that is perfectly balanced. We want the heat from the chilies, but we also want to taste the other spices. We want the earthiness of coriander and cumin. We want the warmth of garam masala. And most importantly, we want the mutton to be so tender that it melts in your mouth. This is the magic of a good mutton curry. It is a dish that comforts you. It excites your taste buds. It makes you feel like a real chef in your own kitchen. Following these simple steps will help you make a curry that everyone will remember and ask for again and again. So, are you ready to start this flavorful adventure with me? Get your aprons on. We will go step by step. I will show you how to choose the best meat. I will explain which spices to use and why they are important. We will learn the simple techniques of browning the meat and letting it simmer slowly. This slow cooking is the secret to a delicious curry. By the end, you will have a pot of the most amazing spicy mutton curry. It will be a dish you are very proud of. Let's begin our cooking journey and create something truly special for our loved ones. First, let's talk about the star of our dish, the mutton. Choosing the right cut of meat is very important. For a good curry, you want meat that has some bone and a little bit of fat. The bones add a lot of deep flavor to the gravy as it cooks. The fat helps to keep the meat moist and tender. I recommend using cuts like the shoulder, leg, or ribs. Ask your butcher to cut the mutton into medium-sized pieces about 1 to 2 inches. Fresh meat is always best. It should look pinkish red and feel firm. Good quality mutton is the foundation of our amazing curry. It makes all the difference in the final taste and texture. Now, let's talk about the magic ingredients, the spices. Indian cooking is all about using spices to create layers of flavor. For our mutton curry, we need a few essential things. We will start with whole spices like cinnamon sticks, cloves, and cardamom pods. These give a beautiful aroma to the oil. Then we have the powdered spices. Turmeric powder gives a lovely yellow color and has a mild, earthy taste. Red chili powder gives the heat. You can use more or less depending on how spicy you like it. Coriander powder adds a fresh, citrus-like flavor. Cumin powder gives a warm and nutty taste. And finally, garam masala, a blend of many spices, is added near the end for a final burst of flavor. Besides the meat and spices, we need a few other key ingredients to make our gravy. Onions are very important. We will chop them finely and cook them until they are golden brown. This gives the curry a sweet and rich base. We also need ginger and garlic. A paste made from fresh ginger and garlic adds a pungent and sharp flavor that is crucial for any good curry. Tomatoes are also essential. They add a little bit of tanginess and help to thicken the gravy. You can use fresh tomatoes, pureed, or even canned tomatoes. These ingredients work together to create a thick, flavorful sauce that coats every piece of mutton perfectly. Let's not forget the oil or ghee. Ghee, or clarified butter, gives the curry a very rich and nutty flavor that is truly traditional. However, you can also use any vegetable oil. The oil is used to cook the spices and brown the onions and meat. This process is called bhuna in Hindi. It means to roast or saute. This step is very important because it helps to release all the wonderful flavors from the spices and other ingredients. A little bit of plain yogurt can also be added. It helps to tenderize the meat and adds a creamy texture to the gravy. It also balances the heat from the chili powder. Now that we have all our ingredients, let's start cooking. The first step is browning the mutton. Heat some oil or ghee in a heavy-bottomed pot or a pressure cooker. When the oil is hot, add the whole spices like cinnamon, cloves, and cardamom. Let them sizzle for a few seconds to release their fragrance. Now, add the mutton pieces. Do not overcrowd the pan. Cook the mutton in batches if you need to. We want to sear the meat on all sides until it is nicely browned. This step is very important. It locks in the juices and gives the mutton a beautiful deep flavor. Once browned, take the mutton out of the pot and set it aside for later. The next step is to build our delicious sauce or masala. In the same pot, add the finely chopped onions. Cook them on a medium flame, stirring often. We want the onions to become soft and turn a beautiful golden brown color. This can take about 10 to 15 minutes. Be patient here, because well-cooked onions are the secret to a rich gravy. Once the onions are ready, add the ginger garlic paste. Cook for another minute until the raw smell goes away. Now it is time for the powdered spices. Add the turmeric, red chili, coriander, and cumin powder. Stir everything for about 30 seconds. This quick roast in the oil makes the flavor stronger. After cooking the spices, add the pureed tomatoes. Mix everything well. Cook this masala until you see the oil starting to separate from the mixture. This is a sign that your masala is cooked perfectly. If you are using yogurt, this is the time to add it. Whisk the yogurt first to make it smooth, and then add it to the pot. Stir continuously for a minute so that the yogurt does not curdle. Now, our beautiful fragrant curry base is ready. It should look thick and smell absolutely divine. This masala is the soul of our mutton curry, carrying all the wonderful flavors we have been building. The final and most important step is simmering. Add the browned mutton pieces back into the pot with the masala. Stir well to coat all the pieces with the sauce. Now, add hot water. The amount of water depends on how thick you want your gravy to be. Add salt to taste. Bring the curry to a boil. Then, reduce the heat to low, cover the pot with a lid, and let it simmer. This slow cooking process is what makes the mutton incredibly tender. It can take anywhere from 1 to 1.5 hours on the stovetop. If you are using a pressure cooker, it will be much faster, about 20 to 25 minutes. Just let it cook until the mutton is soft and falls off the bone. As the mutton curry simmers, your entire home will be filled with an irresistible aroma. This is the smell of success. The slow cooking allows the mutton to absorb all the wonderful flavors from the spices and the gravy. The meat becomes juicy and succulent. The gravy thickens and develops a deep, rich color. All the different flavors come together in perfect harmony. The sweetness from the onions, the tang from the tomatoes, the heat from the chilies, and the warmth from all the spices create a complex and satisfying taste. This is not just a dish, it is a symphony of flavors in a bowl. It is the result of your patience and love. Once the mutton is perfectly tender, we add the final touches. This is when we sprinkle in the garam masala. Adding it at the end keeps its aroma fresh and strong. Stir it gently into the curry. You can also add some freshly chopped coriander leaves. They add a burst of freshness and a beautiful green color to the dish. Give it one last stir and your spicy mutton curry is ready to be served. Look at what you have created. A beautiful rich curry with tender pieces of mutton, all made from scratch in your own kitchen. It is a moment to be proud of. This spicy mutton curry is a dish for those who truly love bold and exciting food. It is hearty, flavorful, and deeply satisfying. It is perfect for a weekend feast or a celebration. Serve it hot with fluffy basmati rice, soft naan bread, or rotis. The bread is perfect for soaking up every last drop of the delicious gravy. Each bite is a new discovery of flavor. It is a dish that warms your heart and soul. It brings people together around the table to share a wonderful meal and create happy memories. Your family and friends will be very impressed with your cooking skills. I encourage you to try this recipe. Do not be afraid to play with the spices. If you like it spicier, add more chili. If you prefer it milder, use less. Cooking is about making food that you love. So go into your kitchen, follow these simple steps and create your own masterpiece. And when you do, I would love for you to share your experience. Tell me how it turned out. Cooking is a journey of discovery, and this spicy mutton curry is a delicious destination. Happy cooking and enjoy every single bite of this amazing dish.